Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing a new way to play Greninja EX with the newly released set Prismatic Evolutions. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So all we run is just the Greninja evolution line in this deck. We do run all 4 copies of the Froakie, the 4 copies of Frogadier, and all 4 copies of Greninja EX here. And we do have 2 really good attacks. So the first one is the Shinobi Blade. For a single water energy, we can do 170 base damage. And then you can search out your deck for any card and put it into your hand. And then we do have the Mirage Barrage for the 1 water, 2 colorless. We can discard 2 energy cards from this Pokemon to do 120 damage to 2 of them. So most likely we will have the double turbo attached to Greninja. So it's going to be 100 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. And then moving on to the trainer cards, for our ace spec, we do have the Scoop Up Cyclone, where we can put 1 Pokemon in play back into our hand with all attached cards. And then for our supporter cards, we don't run any stadiums here. With Arven, we can search out our deck for an item card and a tool card. We got the 3 bosses orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 3 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. And then lastly, we do have the 3 copies of Youngster for some more draw support. With this card, you can shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw 5 new cards. And then for our energy cards, we got the 4 double turbo energies for our Greninja EX here. And then lastly, we do have the 10 basic water energies. So those are all of the cards in this deck that I want to talk about. And let's see how they'll do in the matches. Yeah, it looks like our opponent's going first here. We do have a mulligan. They did win the coin toss, and they went first for the first turn. 4 mulligans. That's not too bad. Basically got everything we need, but it would have been better if we could have gone first. Looks like it's gonna be a Lake Trio here. I put down Grand Tree. Okay, that's pretty nice. We draw Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Can't use a Grand Tree though. No, Pokegear, nothing. You know, I think we would just gust our Yan Mask because it has a 2 retreat cost. And maybe it can just buy us a turn or so because we didn't really get the best start here. They do have the Koffing Regus. Yeah, so none of our Pokemon have abilities, so we're kind of winning there. So we definitely will get a turn or 2 to set up. They use Iono, which actually I really don't mind because the Grand Tree does help us out here. Yeah, let's go for the 140 for the Shinobi Blade. I don't know what to get here. Yeah, it's just 1 prize card, Iono. They go into Yuxi. So yeah, their plan is kind of foiled. They use Jack, so they're gonna get 2 Frostlass. No, they get Cofagrigus and Frostlass. I feel like the Cofagrigus is kind of pointless because we don't have anything with abilities. Yeah. Maybe if they wanted to put it on their Pokemon. I don't think so. She's Grand Tree. Yeah, they're definitely helping us out quite a bit. I don't know, I want to get rid of both of the... No, just one Frostlass and then the Yuxi. See, 2 prize cards, Youngster and Arven. They go into Azelf. They are psychic types, so they do hit us for weakness. Can definitely put in some damage here. Another Yamask, and then they use Iono. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're going for the Cofagrigus here. Yeah, let's get a double turbo. Let's see, Water Energy. Yeah, I feel like we just about win this. They go into their Azelf, so they would need counter. Okay, so they have the energy card. 140. Yeah, they basically lose this. Night Stretcher, let's put double turbo. Yeah, and there we go, there's the last 2 prize cards of the game. Okay, looks like we win it, so I say let's go first here. It looks like it's gonna be Roaring Moon EX. I don't know, I'm gonna attach to the bench. Because Roaring Moon, they definitely carried a single prize, so it's so easy for them to take the first turn KO, so I'm not gonna risk it. Lumineon V. Yeah, I'm not sure why they searched out the Sada. Or Sealstone. Pretty sure they got Sada. Yeah. Oh wow, that Temple of Sinnoh is totally messing us up. And we don't play any stadium cards. Yeah, there was not much we could have done. Wow, they even get rid of their own Temple of Sinnoh for Pokestop. Yeah, it's not like we got a great starting hand, so it looks like they didn't either. Yeah, another turn they can't get an attack. I don't know, let's try to Pokestop. Yeah, let's end turn. Pretty bad. Like, all the Tera Orbs for some reason seem to be really hard to get right now for some reason, even though we run all 4 of them. See, they have Legacy Energy, they Pokestop. Yeah, kind of strange also, they're using Legacy Energy. Pretty sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, now we get the Greninja. Let's get the Froakie back. Yeah, I guess let's hit the Petron. Yeah, they do have the single prize Roaring Moon as well. So they focus the 2 item cards out of 3. That's not too bad. Yeah, I just still can't believe they got rid of their own Temple of Sin though. I'm guessing they did it because of the legacy energy, I guess. They play Arven. I get Pokegear and Ancient Capsule. See, they Palpad the Sada, yeah, Sada and Arven. Yeah, interestingly enough, they just go for the Calamity Storm. Yeah, let's just go for the Shinobi Blade. Get a double turbo. Oh wow, there's a Pheasantipity right on time. Let's see what they do. Can they do 210 damage with the single prize Roaring Moon? What do they got? Looks like just 3 ancient cards. Yeah, it looks like they Dark Patched twice, and they still can attach her turn. So they're probably going to go into the Roaring Moon and go for Frenzied Gouging, maybe. Yeah, there's Sada. Oh no, they just went for the Calamity Storm, actually. Okay, we're now prized 2 Water Energies. It's pretty crazy. Let's see what they're gonna do. They only have 12 cards in their deck. Flip the script, 14. Yeah, I feel like they can't use the Frenzied Gouging here, because if they knock themselves out... That's 2 prize cards. Looks like they're gonna set up another Roaring Moon. Yeah, energy switch shenanigans. So they probably have either a switch core or a Night Stretcher to get the Petron back into their bench. Back into their hand and then back onto the bench. Or they got another one, yeah. Yeah, they actually just concede here. Nice, we doing it. I said let's go first here. Okay, that's a pretty amazing starting hand. Let's see. Litwig and Dunsparce. Yeah, I don't know why they picked up these evolutions when they can't evolve them up. Let's see, what does this Chandelure do? Have each player draw a card. So yeah, let's use the Artisan. Kind of bad we didn't get the double turbo. Yeah, let's get a double turbo here. Okay, Buddy Poffin, that works out. See, we got 6 cards in our hand, so 180. Yeah, this looks like some kind of just fun deck that they're playing here. The Ultra Ball for another Chandelure. Looks like they're gonna make us draw a bunch of cards here. $240. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the Mirage Barrage. Get rid of those Dunsparce. So we pick up Greninja and Water Energy. So we got 7 cards in our hand. Yeah, they're definitely gonna knock us out here. Artisan. Yeah, let's go for the Mirage Barrage. Get rid of Dunsparce and 120 on Chandelure, or 100 I mean. See, there's an Arven, so I got 7 cards. I feel like that's still not enough cards in our hand to do a one-hit KO. Even though they only attack for 1 energy, it's pretty good attack for 1 energy card. Yeah, 300 damage. You know what we can do? We can use Scoop Up Cyclone here. That'd be really good. Let's play Arven. No. No double turbo. I feel like there's really not much they can do here. They're down to one Pokemon. Yeah, 390 damage. We don't have a lot of cards in our hands. Yeah, that's basically game. Yeah, we're not going to stretch anything out. Yeah, there's the last prize card, a Tera Orb. There we go. So yeah, they won the coin toss, and they are going first also, so... Let's see, we get mulligan. How many mulligans was that? Just 2? So that's not too bad. Oh wow, the Ultra Ball 2 supporter cards away. I'm guessing for the fan Rotom. No, they get the Bidoof, which is kind of odd. Guess let's get a Tera Orb. They are running a stage 2 deck, so let's see. Assuming draw. They play Arven, and they're gonna get Rare Candy Tera Orb. No, they got Buddy Poffin Tera Orb. Oh yeah, looks like they don't have it. I honestly was thinking they had the Tyranitar Rare Candy in their hand. And I think I'll just get a double turbo. And they go into the Larvitar without the Sparkling Crystal, so maybe they don't have it. Heavy Baton. And they use the Iono. Okay, never mind. They do have the Tyranitar. And I guess they're gonna go for the 250. Yeah, the Ultra Ball for B-roll, so they're not going to draw until they have 5 cards. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason they went for the Mountain Hurl, I'm not sure why. Yeah, let's go for Youngster. Yeah, that's kind of unfair. We do have weakness on them. Let's pick up a double turbo. Yeah, they just concede here. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.